Awesome. They can hear us.
You look crazy. Hi guys, good morning. Eric got home last night, but he doesn't care about anything but the cats.
I know, I haven't seen the cats in a while.
So,
Clash Bagel. Oh man, I think Ella Hansen would be super, super jealous.
Does she? Oh, she doesn't.
She
serve
loves
much.
bagels, so.
Yeah.
She also had a breakfast spot, like a sports bar or something, like named the whole little.
Oh yeah, the sandwich or whatever.
Yeah,
super cool.
The hair's working.
It's doing something. Well, hi, good morning. I know it's a little bit later, which usually people prefer, but...
Well, maybe we might be hitting some of our West Coast.
Eric slept in today. I think I got, like, probably 9 hours of sleep. Eric, you probably got almost...
I did not get 12. Chloe, what?
Chloe, hi!
Oh my
Wait,
gosh,
what?
Chloe, thank you so much. We miss you too.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
Lots of fish in the chat for Chloe. She's an amazing human being. Big fan.
What the heck, Chloe?
Oh, coffee's too hot.
Wow, that's huge. I don't even know what to do about that. That's amazing. The bedhead would suggest otherwise. I don't know. It's yeah. Get a haircut?
I actually was thinking I have to make a whole need to do
That's
that.
fine, but
Need a to-do list and then start to do some of that. To-do list, and then I need to start to-doing.
First thing on the to-do list, make a to-do list.
Next thing on the to-do list,
would you like
do
to,
the to-do list.
Would you like to? Yeah, so we haven't seen each other for, which is going to be the shortest amount of time at this point. No, I won't see him for, when you leave Monday. Oh, I'm going to Nashville. That's fun. I'm going to Music City. So if you're in Nashville, come say hey.
Audio might be cutting out because we're just not talking loud enough. Sorry.
Oh, is it? Cutting out.
Because maybe this is facing the opposite way.
We unplug that.
What?
That's probably why. The water.
Water?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Eric's not talking loud enough. I don't know about that.
What are you?
Boot, come say hi. Hattie B's, yes. I love me some hot chicken.
Hey, would you just chill?
Seriously, all Eric cares about is the kitties right now. Ryan.
Hey.
Figgy.
Thanks, Fig.
Why'd you put her up here? Come on. Yeah, so, sorry. Come to Nashville. If you weren't planning on it, you should now. And something really exciting for me anyways. So, Eric and Erica and myself and James will be set up for Clash Infinite Whale Sacks. Birdie Fuel, Thought Space. All sorts of stuff. And then, oh, I didn't share that.
I haven't shared it either. I went to the pod, but I'll share it now.
But for the first time at a disc golf tournament, I'm also bringing all of my pottery and hopefully some flowers too. It'll be Easter weekend, and worked with us so that I can have a table as well. Ace Run! Hot chicken money.
Yeah!
Okay, well, let's go together. How about
Yes, I would love that.
Thank you.
I know that this is not going to be something that you want to hear, but
great.
Well, I know you don't like this. I was going over my schedule and adding the Island event. That's the Disc Golf Island tournament that is after European Open. I am now going to be playing 19 weekends in a row with multiple trips to Europe. It's gonna be crazy.
How many is multiple? Okay. Could just said 2. Oh.
It sounds cooler that way.
Come on, really?
What? Did you hit the back button?
Oh, no, I just made a new window by accident. Sorry, guys. I'm freaking out. Hosting. Y'all are crazy this morning. You're amazing. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Yeah. So that's going to be pretty wild. We'll be in Europe for a month, Sweden, Finland, and Missing Beaver State playing for
I'm not crazy. Okay, Dad.
Sweden.
Well, that's unfortunate to hear because that means I won't see you much. But
you're gonna go to
I'm in
Europe,
theory
though.
going to Holland with you.
Yeah.
And
there's other parts of the trip that you're gonna come to.
And I'll be at Nashville. I'm not going to Champions Cup because I'm leaving for.
You're gonna do MVP.
Yep, I'll be at MVP.
And that is the MVP will be my 19th weekend, and then I have 2 weeks off before USDGC. If I qualify.
19 weekends in a row.
Yep.
Are you sure there aren't any events you could drop in there?
I could probably drop. So here's the lineup.
Yeah.
OTB.
Whole week party at Maple Hill. I don't want to hear your whole lineup.
OTB, Lundeparken Open in Sweden. The Washington Silver Series, and that is run by Jeff Corns. So I really would
this bagel.
do it. I want to support Jeff, and it's worth it. Portland Open, Beehive Classic, which is the one that's an infinite. Why do I look so skinny?
You are skinny. Oh my god! Shut up.
No, I look. It looks like it's like.
No, that's what you look like now.
Okay, I guess I'm. All right, whatever. Beehive.
Why do I look so skinny?
DDO, Des Moines, Preserve, Skellefteå, Sula, European Open, Åland, Ledgestone, Idlewild, D-Glow, Main States, Worlds, Discmania Open and PEI, MVP. It's going to be crazy.
Well, I might go to PEI.
Yeah, we'll see each other. If you come to PEI, then you can stay for MVP and then stay for Zak's wedding.
Yeah. I might do that.
Yeah, pretty crazy, if you will.
Can you tell them about your body?
What about my body?
What you told me last night? Beef?
Yeah. So I don't know how reliable the scale was, but James got on it as well. But I tell everybody. All right, body talk with Eric Oakley. So in December, I went to the doctor, Kevin Schottmeyer, Dr. Schottmeyer.
You're so funny.
He's a homie. We should shout him out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the way you said it.
Oh. I went there, and first time I was weighed in quite some time. And I got on the scale, and it was 221 pounds. And my immediate thought processing was, pardon my language, fuck that. And I did not like hearing that that's how much I weighed for many reasons of that's just unhealthy. I would love to increase my potential to play well, also increase my chance to live longer in health and awareness. I am 5'10", so 220, 5'10" is a meatball.
For you.
Yeah.
It's just how you feel.
Yes, and so thank you. That's a good point. It is just how I feel about it, and so I immediately started to. How many alpacas tall am I? I'm probably 1 alpaca tall, maybe. 221. 221, Tracy. So the big things that I was already doing, I was already running, which is good. Running is good. It's not going to solve all the issues together, right? It's not just going to like I'm going to run every day and I'm going to lose weight because it's not how it works. Because usually running burns calories rather than fat. So I got an application on my phone called Simple, and it's an intermittent fasting application. It helps you track your food, helps you track your working out, helps you track your water intake, and gives you more insight into what fasting does for you. And I simply put that I just simple. I just decided to go very into it and take it seriously while also adding a 20 to 30-minute workout that I could do in home, so I could continue to do that type of workout even when I was on the road. Um, and that was the whole goal, is that I could do it in the hotel room. I could do it in the hotel gym if they happen to have one. So no matter what, I didn't have an excuse of like, well, I can't go to the gym, or the gym's too, like a little far away. I'm tired. There's no reason to give an excuse because
Where you started that?
stop it. Um, so I was giving myself no reason to have a excuse to not working at myself. And the big part of it was I think the fasting, because I was going with an 18 hour fast, not minute, 18-hour fast, with a 6-hour eating window. And I generally stuck to anywhere from 6 to 8 hours, but I would, if I extended one day, then I would just wait to eat until longer the next day. So I was still getting that, like almost always getting at least an 18-hour fast, if not longer. And my body felt really good. I would probably say the first week and a half, I was feeling a little fatigued, a little irritable, that kind of stuff. But that quickly faded once I started to kind of dive in. And it's it's been it's been pretty crazy because, and I mean, I've stopped really drinking soda. um, just recently had started having a couple beers here and there, and yeah, it's oh, back to the point. I got on the scale, and so I was 221 in December, middle of December, um, and was on the scale yesterday, 182 pounds. So almost basically 40 pounds down, which is kind of crazy. So it was awesome.
I'm proud
Yeah,
of you.
dad saw that. I played a full 18 and I went on a run.
That's why you got a skinny face. It's not the camera, it's you.
Yeah. But
Damn, girl.
yeah, I would say this is probably the thinnest I've ever been.
Really?
With you?
Yeah. Oh, with me for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was probably.
Oh yeah. That's not what I'm sorry.
So that was. It was like.
Since December? Since late December? Or?
It was 3 months.
Yeah.
It was. I would probably say 3 full months. 13 pounds a month. That's not bad. So, yeah. This is probably the skinniest I've ever been, but this is
I used to play soccer.
I know, and I was more muscular when I was playing soccer.
He doesn't have a butt anymore.
So, because I think that's
side effects, man.
Jacob just being funny. Came out weighing 210 pounds. So it's in that way of I feel better. Everything's going well. I don't see myself. I'm sleeping good. I have the energy for stuff, and fasting is working even when I'm playing tournaments. So another part that I'm considering, well, that I take into account, is that if I'm feeling hungry before a tournament round, I'll break my fast early. So I'm not being so strict to it to where I'm letting it impact my play. I'm being aware and conscious of that stuff. I have a snack on me always. when I go and play rounds, so that if I start to feel really low on energy, I'm not going to be like, oh, just power through it, man. Like, no, it's let's put something in our body so we don't pass out or have anything bad happen. But it feels really good. I'm it wasn't as hard as I thought. I think so much of it is just the amount that I was eating. I was eating a lot because I love food. And it's not
So
a
now
bad
you
thing.
can still love food. You're just doing it in like a better window and maybe smaller portions. So it's
Yeah.
not like you're not getting the Olive Garden. You go to, you still get the food that you want. It's
Yeah.
just like
That's kind of the part about fasting, is that you
it's not
still
every.
can eat what you want.
Mhm.
And I would probably say a good amount of my meals are just like a nice protein shake or protein bar or something like that, where I just start the day with that, with some, and black coffee being a huge thing.
Ready to fuel?
Ready to fuel, road trip. So it was huge. If anybody's interested, Simple's a great app to try out. It does cost
Simple.
It does cost money, so keep that in mind.
How many monies?
I don't recall.
Who cares?
It helped me lose weight, so it's
How
doing
many
good.
of these apps have you signed up for?
Just one.
Are you sure?
Yes. So,
we should check your bank statement today and make sure.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, at the end of the day, I do feel really good, and I stick to the window pretty well, and it's helped a lot. And I will say, I think the best thing that I learned from it was understanding how full you are. Where
You
if
could
you're
eat
eating,
more.
yeah, because there's a scale, like take a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being you're so full you almost want to throw up. And I've done that many times because
I've
I
done
love
it
food.
once and I'll never do it again.
Yeah. But you don't ever really want to push an 8 or a 9 fullness. Even like a 7 is like, even like, yeah, you probably went just one bite too far. So staying in that 4 to 6, just shy of a 7 range of fullness is more than enough. And that, when I learned that, I started to
there's a cat in the tree.
I started to recognize, and that helped me, eating. I went to First Watch. I usually get the avocado toast and a side of potatoes. I didn't get the potatoes. I did get a blueberry muffin. But like, usually it's always like, I always order an appetizer. I always do this, and it's just like, cool. I'm making that decision to not do those things. So helping a lot. Yeah. Yeah. I feel good.
Right.
I've had a lot of people say that I look good too.
I'm
So
proud
thank
of
you
you
for those who have said stuff. It means
I've had
a
people
lot.
tell me that you look great, and I haven't seen you yet.
Did I look different from the last time you saw me?
Yes. No question.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember when you left. Did I see you last in Tucson, or you were here?
I was here.
You were here, yeah. Yeah, I remember we talked about it, because you still kind of had your little handles or whatever. And you're like, this won't go away. And you still had a smaller butt, but now it's like gone. Now you're like a pencil. I have nice memories of what that booty used to look like.
Yeah.
I have photos from Chandler, so
Yeah.
that's nice of him. Anyways, well, thank you for sharing that with everyone. I think it's been a really
Feels good.
So I did want to say something. You said that it was mostly about your eating, but I do want to mention that a big part of what I've seen, being on like the outskirts, is that once you had committed to it, it's that habit building, right? So now you're not making excuses to not do it. But in the beginning, it was like, I mean, there's, what does it say, 21 days to build a new habit or whatever. So essentially, those first 21 days was like, should I skip it? Like, well, if I skip it today, I'm not skipping it tomorrow. And like you were really making a point of knowing that if you skip a day, you might skip 2 or you might skip 3.
I was aware of it.
Yeah, and so you kind of went hard in the beginning, but I think that helped set you up in the long run to keep yourself accountable.
Well, and another part that has helped is that James is incredibly easygoing as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And James Proctor, who I'm traveling with, but he also wants to go to the gym. And do a stretch or a short little workout just to get a little bit to take care of his body. So he's health conscious and health aware that he needs to do that for it to benefit so he can play better. So that we feed off of each other in that way, which is really good. So it's like when you don't feel like you're always going it alone, which is really good. And sometimes it takes a little bit of the I needed a swift kick of like kick my own ass to kind of get it going. Where a lot of the things that I had already been talking about, like Tina has been telling me, it's like you stop eating so late, like all that stuff, and I just it was already being said, but
Yeah, it's
I
like
had
10
to.
p.m. and he's like, I'm kind of hungry.
I had to
Don't put calories in your body right now.
accountabilities, yeah, and I just had to. I had to kind of. I needed to just do it myself. I couldn't
Yeah,
hear it from
oh,
other people. I had to do
If
it.
I've learned anything about relationships, is that you have to find it for yourself to. Well, I can be the one to tell you to do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe other people.
Well, it's
But
just, and it's like seeing photos of myself, seeing
yeah,
seeing the
video
number
coverage
on the
too.
scale. It was just like, really, that's what we're doing. Okay. Well, that's not okay. And I implore anyone who would like to get more healthy, try a little bit of fasting if you can. It can be difficult, but even if you do 3 days out of the week where you do a nice fast for 18 hours, 16 hours even, you can start to make progress. You can go on a walk after you after you have a meal. It's actually very good for you to do so. You can do very, very small things that can start to put you in that direction. So much of what made all of this attainable was because I had started my running journey uh, almost 2 years ago. So that was great.
Look how cute we are.
Our tatas are matching. So had I not done that stuff, it didn't get that hard. So make the things that you're trying to do attainable and slowly, very small, add on to it. Don't don't say it's like cool. I'm gonna fast. I'm gonna run every day. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna do it all. And like you're gonna burn out. You're gonna burn out so fast.
Yeah,
But
one thing at a time.
if you're like I am going, I'm going to set days that I'm going to fast, or I am going to go on a walk for 5 to 10 minutes after every meal. Super simple. You can give yourself 5 minutes after you're done eating. Like even just plan around your breaks, plan around what time you give yourself throughout the day, and just do it. It that I think is that it's just slowly getting the ball rolling, and then once it really gets moving, it's a very powerful force, and I can testify to that. So
Reese, you are an enabler.
please, I love goldfish. I haven't had it as much lately, but I will still have.
I just
have
threw
it.
some away. You told me to.
Well, those are stale.
I'm sure they were. We live in
And
Florida.
James and I, like, we've gotten donuts. We treated ourselves some Oreos. We've done some stuff. It's
You
like,
got
but
donuts without me?
we had to earn it. Oh, I'm gonna go get Parlor.
My heart.
So we've also been aware of being happy with what we do, eating, and not being like, oh, I can't have that. It's like, no, just like don't have it every day.
You're not trying to starve yourself. Like you should indulge in happy.
We are living like
Part of happiness.
Yeah.
Is good food.
Yes.
That's okay. Okay. Anyways, do you feel complete?
I'm just really sweaty and hot.
Because of your coffee.
I don't know if it's because of the coffee or it's humid as.
It's very humid here.
Turn on.
That hot.
It's that hot.
Maybe no. Take your pants off.
That's hot.
Eric, take your pants off. That'll help. So Eric just got home from Houston, which is Texas States.
I enjoyed that course.
Yeah, you want to talk about it? Get over here. What's in the mail?
I'm that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do it first.
You gotta show them you opening
Houston was
it.
great.
Oh, we have another one.
James also had a very great tournament, so props to him. I had a tournament where I finally stopped missing a bunch of circle 1 putts. I only missed 3. Yeah. I made a bunch of circle 1 putts, which was great, so that was a good feeling. I just was I got indecisive at certain points on how I was throwing. So, but hats off to Calvin and Sayananda for their finishes. Pretty cool to see a new Pro Tour winner in Sai. She's a weirdo, but she's incredibly nice, and it's really good to see somebody have the opportunity to get out there and crush it. I say that she's a weirdo when I'm absolutely a weirdo too. So that is not trying to make a dig, but she's just a unique person, and it's really cool to see her show up, and she putted lights out. It was really cool. So hats off to her. And that course was tailored for Calvin. It was a lot of big drives with low ceiling approaches, and the man can throw a low ceiling shot better than anybody. So keep disc golf weird, exactly. So yeah, it was great. Dad, the Houston course was much better than the Austin course, in my opinion. But that is total opinion. That is not based on anything. I will say Austin had a little bit more risk reward on some holes where there wasn't much of that here. So that's something that I think they could do to make the Houston course a little bit better, is find some places where they could entice some players to go bigger if they want to, but there's a risk reward factor. So this is probably one of the cooler Pathfinders that I've seen pop up. And it's not an EO Pathfinder, but it's a Sneagle. Snake Eagle, for those who don't know. You look at this.
Pretty. Show them.
This is not doing it justice. Look at that.
That's what we're here for.
What? That's not
even
close.
It doesn't actually look like that. It's not purple hardly at all. It's blue and green with like purple.
I gotta. And we're back.
We got a box from Birdie Fuel.
Bop.
We got a box from Birdie Fuel.
I heard you.
Oh, okay. We got new labels. Look how funny we are.
Cute.
It says, "Is that good?" And I'm like, "Is it?" And Eric's like, "Yeah." Oh, and then we got some road trip as well. And we're also so stinking cute. Shout out to Amanda for taking these photos.
What?
Look how cute. This is like a prom photo right here.
That is a good
one. If you
one.
weren't wearing your sweater.
Okay.
And if I wasn't wearing a t-shirt.
Is it
we could have gone to prom.
Capital F?
No. Yeah, and then you probably know I've been drinking decaf lately, so. But it's so good! And these are actually going on the road with Eric. A lot of them, not the ones for us, but
posted.
He
Go
will
to Pod
be
People.
vending with these coffees. So if you see us in person in Nashville or any of the other events that we're vending at, get your birdie fuel.
But big thanks to Matt Enman for this one. This one is incredible. I still don't love that it looks only purple right here because it's not. It's blue, it's green, it's purple.
It's mean.
It's got swirls. This could be the best Ethos Pathfinder item. Could be. Call Dave.
Anything else in what's in the mail?
I got some clothes and some CBD, and I got some chums coming.
Don't want to show
And I don't know the.
What's up, Craig?
I'm gonna reach out to him, but I got soup dumplings ordered, and they haven't shipped yet, and I'm kind of
They still haven't
frustrated.
shipped?
No.
You should call him and tell him
I'm
you have
going
a
to.
limited. Yeah.
But if you have XCJ, I think it's called Mila now, but it's whatever. I've seen the ad for it, and now that I've clicked on it, I'm like, it's
You gotta use
kinda
your
wild.
incognito for stuff you don't want to get sold.
I bought them already,
Oh.
but now I'm still getting ads for it. So it's like reminding me, like, hey, we haven't shipped it yet. I'm like, thanks. Have I thrown the Halo Exodus? Andrew, I have. Very overstable. The most overstable Exodus I think that has ever been made. And for me, I don't like it. My Exodus, I like to be more in the Color Glow Metal Flake variety where it's very, very straight. So like kind of out of the box, like kind of stable. But then once you beat it in just a little bit, it's just straight, like straight. But it's like the straightest that's ever been
Eric,
straight.
shut up.
That it's like shortest distance between 2 points.
I think they understand.
Straight.
Can I show off a plant real quick? Okay, thanks. So this is my Enjoy Pothos. Originally, it was like
Yes, he is, Dario.
maybe that much plant, and we got this in Massachusetts 2 years ago, I believe.
Dang.
Do you remember that little plant store
Mm-hmm.
that was just heaven?
Yeah, and we
Plants
got
on the ceiling, plants on the walls, plants on the ground, everywhere.
And then we was that Vermont?
No, it was in Massachusetts.
I remember one in Vermont, and I remember that day for other reasons, but we don't need to go into that. I'll tell you after.
Anyways, it was like this big, and it was so slowly growing. But then within the last like 3 months, like I swear all of this is new. It was super slow, and then it just popped off. So I've already taken like a couple cuttings off this.
Craig, the alpha guys are amazing.
And so I'll have some planty babies. This plant, but yeah, just wanted to show you my.
Yeah, very cool.
Okay.
Wreck Life is good. Is it not root bound?
What?
Is it not root bound?
It was, but I repotted it yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah, it got a new pot yesterday. Actually, a handful of things got a new pot yesterday, and every single one I pulled out, I was like, oh my gosh, you poor plant.
You're welcome, Dario.
I can be a bad mom sometimes, but there's so much to take care of, and a lot of plants. How many plants do you think I have these days?
A lot.
Okay.
Many plants.
Let's see. Right now I can see.
Fill up the coffee.
27, 28, 9, 30, 31, 35, 36. There are 36 plants in this room.
Do you include all the plants outside?
No,
Yes.
just this room. 36 in this room alone. In
Is
my
that
office.
Plants versus discs, right?
There are one Frisbee and two Frisbees and a bunch of minis in
Furbies.
this office, but it's more plants than anything. Plants and cats. Anyways.
I'm still blown away that the camera only picks up purple.
Yeah, it's really weird. It doesn't even look purple from here.
No.
Technology. It's blue. Does that include Eric? No, doesn't include Eric or myself.
Am I a plant?
Yeah, we're all plants.
But I put off more carbon dioxide than I only take in the oxygen.
Well, do you have anything else you want to talk about? Or should we start our day together?
Jacob, I have the raise. I haven't thrown it, but from what I know, it's molded after. I don't know if it's a slot that I necessarily need, because I throw the alpaca, the Berg, the zone, the Ursus, in the popcorn, kind of in that similar slot. The raise is going to be like a alpaca and a zone had a baby, but maybe be a little like not as overstable as a zone, but it's going to be a little bit like shallower than an alpaca. And yeah, kind of like an alpaca OS, but it's like a squished one. Yeah. Also, click that link. It is totally safe, I promise. But it's the Whale Pants channel,
Okay.
The Whale Sacks channel on YouTube.
So there are 38 of you here.
More than that, Dominic.
There are 36 subscribers on our new Whale Sacks YouTube channel. So at least 2 of you
Ursa,
aren't subscribed. So please, if you haven't, we're posting weekly updates or just like information on what the heck we do over here. And yeah, I know it's like it's a new channel and we already have like 2 channels. But please go subscribe. I would really appreciate it.
This is going to be a lot more information about what Whale Sex is doing.
Yeah, and it's not just Whale Sex. It's like us, you know?
Yeah. So, very cool. It's going to be awesome. I have actually watched them because I miss hearing Tina's voice. I know that that's kind of cute and stupid, but
so cute. That's the only reason you watched them, not because they're extremely interesting.
They're also very interesting. I like the one about the fabric scraps.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
So to give an insight on the Ronin, that I have not thrown, but I know what it is being, what that mold is.
Hershey, please stop, please.
And it's going to be a wonderful big brother to the dynasty. So expect to be one step up from the dynasty, like one full step up in stability. So maybe a touch faster, but not much. I think you'll be able to stretch your dynasty farther, but you're going to want, like the Ronin is something that you're going to want to as a complement to it. So definitely going to be looking to try and complement those and test it against the construct that I really, really like at the moment. So yeah, Ronin's going to be a good one. It's going to be a very, very good one.
It's Hershey.
Dersh.
Our happy chunky kitty that used to be tiny and not happy.
So yeah.
Hi, baby.
Okay, so I'll put this out there. If we were to be coming up with a new distance driver for Infinite, and you could just respond in the chat, between 2 names, which do you think is better? Conquistador or Conqueror? I'll give you guys some time to think about that. Let me know what you think. I'll give another 10 seconds for people to respond.
Hi.
So, got some good answers. Ooh.
Just wait another second.
Overstable. It will be overstable. Split.
It is.
Thomas.
Though.
So, how I feel about it is that Conquistador really, really narrows what the stamps can look like. It's going to be dude on a horse, and that's like what it's always going to be.
Dan, calm down.
Conqueror.
Your wrench.
Conqueror can be spun in a lot of different ways, and the stamp can be a little bit more diverse, where it doesn't have to be a person on a horse. It can be, we can go space conqueror.
Is
We
the
can go.
conquistador a horseback?
I'm pretty sure it is. Also, hear me out. Conqueror and emperor, being that they're probably going to be, they're going to be discs that are going to coexist together. Oh,
It's a Spanish
conqueror.
conqueror
Well, then look at,
of
go to images.
Mexico and Peru in the 16th century.
Go to images.
Yeah, they rode horses back then. I don't
guess-
see a single horse.
Huh. Okay.
There's a horse.
Yep.
I found
horse.
one.
Okay. I don't know why that's what I had in my mind.
Well, that's okay that you did, but that doesn't
Yeah.
mean everyone is.
Sure.
That's cute.
The other
Put
part
that on there.
The other
Sorry.
part
Sorry.
in that is that I think conqueror is a little bit easier to say than conquistador. The other part being is that
English.
somebody said this, and I think it hits home. Conquistador sounds like a Lone Star disc, and that's not a bad thing, because I've been loving their names. Being somebody who's from Texas, love what they've been doing with it. So it's really, really cool. So that was the other part that kind of sold me on Conqueror
Conquer
over
the fairway. Nice, Ursa.
Conquistador. So I am Team Conqueror, and yeah, it's gonna be great.
Reese also pictured the guy on a horse.
Hey, Reese, we're not crazy.
Conqueror drudges up less bad feelings. Yeah, it could apply to a lot of different things. Conquistador feels specific to pillaging country.
Yeah.
That might not have been theirs yet, you know?
Totally. So yeah.
I would definitely go with Conqueror. Do you have pushback on that or no?
No, it's just been something that's been brought up, and I've been trying to convince Kessler, because he's not married to Conquistador, but I think they've talked about it, and it's.
Is he married?
He's. Yeah, we'll see.
Right.
I hope that we can convince him, but if it ends up being Conquistador, I think it's still good.
I would bring that up in your meeting with them.
Yeah.
Pillaging isn't a great thing to celebrate.
Sure, I agree with that.
You don't want to be going the controversial
Andrew,
route.
I've seen that video. Chandler send you that video, didn't he?
I don't know.
Where he's like, your name is this? I want a divorce. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I will pass that along. That is solid. That's why I think keeping it generalized, where we can like I said.
But Chaser, you can conquer the basketball courts. I almost said field. Sports. I love sports. I'm gonna watch the sports game. Oh my god. You can conquer
basketball rink,
Tina. A meeting. You can conquer your debt. You can conquer all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Sports of all.
Conqueror, I think, and I like Conqueror and Emperor, because again, if they're going to be discs that are gonna kind of complement each other and
you're not gonna conquistador the basketball court.
No.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So yeah,
funny
lots of cool things on the way. I know Clash has a handful of discs on the way, which are going to be sweet. I know somebody mentioned Thomas Gilbert Coalesce is dropping. A bunch of jerseys just dropped as well, so if you haven't checked them out, my jersey included. They all look really, really good. Erica's is probably one of the best. It's
hers
so good.
are so cool. I don't need any more disc golf attire, but I love her jersey.
Yeah. Quista Conqueror.
Is Thomas out vending too?
No, but
not with you. I mean, in general.
No, he's still traveling just in a car, so he doesn't have that much space for it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I just was wondering.
We will. I know we're getting some stuff, some stock stuff, and other Tour Series discs. So that'll be something that we will have. We'll have Maria Coalesce, Anubis, Thomas Gilbert. No, she's got Construct, and we'll have Thomas Gilbert Constructs, Thomas Gilbert Coalesce, Maria Oliva Construct. I can do this. I promise.
You can do it.
Yeah, so a lot of that's going to be happening. I'll give you guys. We are going to do a EO run of Glow Pathfinders that are going to be a small batch before we release more Ethos Pathfinders probably later this year. The finalizing of the Glow P Blend Alpaca stamp is getting taken care of as well. So it's going to be a Glowios, if you will. We're getting some Glowios, and then there's the glowy manas. You get it?
No.
So glowies.
Oh, that's cute. I'm thinking about going up to Charlotte quick after Nashville.
Driving to Asheville.
Really?
Yeah, for the Blue Ridge Championships.
You want to come to Charlotte with me?
No.
Just Kyle?
I do, but
for a day?
maybe.
How far out of the way is it for you?
Probably quite a bit.
Wait. Okay, so Nashville.
I wouldn't mind seeing Kyle though.
North to Charlotte.
TSA.
I think it's
Ziggurat.
only 3 hours.
That's not bad, Chaser.
Yes.
I like Ziggurat. I've also said I like Obelisk.
Oh, wait.
It's a 6-hour drive.
I was thinking from Champions Cup, it's only 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little more. I can fly. Leave my car. Alright, well, never mind. Why did I think it was so close? But check this out.
That's fair. It is definitely a little bit more. Please.
That's only 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I'm not going, but I was thinking, hey, I don't need that. I was thinking about going to Charlotte after Champions Cup, but I'm not going to Champions Cup because I'm leaving for Mexico like the day after the tournament is over. 5 hours. I don't know. I like being home right now, so.
Ace run, I don't know. Obelisk, to me, I think would be like, I think it would be good as like a Gator or a Justice clone. Obelisk feels really overstable, so pretty good. We'll see. Yep. Hi.
Are you ready to hang out?
I have to do the to-do list, and then I have to do the to-do list.
Alright, so we're gonna sign off because I haven't seen him for 3 weeks, and we're gonna hang out today and get started on his to-do list, and probably mine as well. I'm sure we have a million more things we could talk about, but I think we're gonna go so we can have some us time.
I'll blink twice. I am safe, but I'm not letting it.
Thanks for sharing your morning with us. We really appreciate it. He literally got back late last night, so we're like, let's jump on morning coffee and hang out with our friends, and then we can go conquer our day.
Conquistador of the day.
Thanks, guys. We love you all. Thank you for being here, and thanks everybody that supported. Chloe, if you're still here, I'm gonna text you. Let's hang out.
I have 19 weeks in a row.
Okay.
Everybody have a great one. Bye, everybody. Thanks for the support.
See you next
Chloe
week,
and
we'll see you
Ryan
in the Discord, and I will probably be playing Minecraft many days.
Cheers, everybody.
Bye.
You're amazing. Love you all.